I'm going to show you how to use Dreamweaver for the web hosting activity. It's actually the same exercise that I'm going to show you, which we did that day using Word. So first of all, what you do is you open Dreamweaver. I'm using Dreamweaver 8 for this. Okay, one of the requirements here is that they're testing only HTML knowledge, not CSS. So we better not. If it comes like this, where it asks you to locate your root folder, just cancel it. What we need to go for is HTML, so select HTML here. Now this is the design window. You can see we are in the split window right now, where we have the code and the design view. If you want, you can go to design view. You can go to code view to check only the code. Right. So extracting the code is not going to be done inside the Dreamweaver. We are going to do it in the browser as usual, right? So we go to design view. Now, before we start editing, we need to go to file. Edit preferences. Okay, go to edit preferences. Now this is where we untick use CSS instead of HTML tags. Now we have already unticked it, so make sure that this is not selected. This is the option which will generate CSS code instead of HTML, so make sure that this is not selected, right? The other you can deselect is this one, because in the exam they have asked you to embold the text and make it italic using B and I. They were looking for B and I tags. Now B and I tags are no more used, they are kind of obsolete and they are replaced now with a strong and EM element. So what you can do is you can untick this as well, so that instead of strong and EM, B and I will be used. Okay, so those are the two settings that you need to do. You need to set and then OK, and then only you are going to design the web page, right? So it's quite similar to what we did in Word and how we did it in Word. In Word also we used a table. So here also we are going to use a table. Insert table. We can go from here as well, this one. Let's add a sample table first. Drag. And just as before, we need to set the layout. This we're going to merge. This time you highlight, right click, table, merge cells, and then this one I'm going to merge the whole thing, table, merge cells. Okay, use like that, same as Word. Then I'm going to have the buttons there. So let me have it like that. Drag this. Images there, and these two I'm going to merge. These two I'm going to merge horizontally and then vertically as well. Well, I think we need the footer, right? Yeah, we need the footer, so let's have another row. You can right click and go to table, insert row. We have the footer. Let's merge that. So it'll be really quick in this laying out. Okay, the content is going to be here. Now let me merge these two as well. Merge. Right. Okay. Now let's add the text. I'm going to just copy and paste from here. Okay. But let me take it to Notepad first. Then, because when you take it to Notepad, all the formatting will be gone. So first I'm going to take it to Notepad and then copy from there and paste here, right? So that is without any formatting. Let me get the other text as well, the page title. And then the two buttons, home and courses. We add another column here, table, split cells. Here also you can have the split. I'm going to have 2 columns, then I can have buttons here, 2 buttons. Then I'm going to copy the paragraph, 2 paragraphs, copy. First I'm going to copy to Notepad and then here, enter. Okay, to take this up, what we can do is you can set the alignment. It's right here. We have a properties window, right? We have properties window here. If you don't have it, go to Windows, Properties. So if you click inside this cell, you have the properties window. Vertical alignment, I'm going to set it to top. Right, there you go. Right, and then I'm going to insert the images. Before inserting the images, I'm going to save this document. Save as. I'm going to name this as index properties because it's the home page. Right, after that, I'm going to include the images. So since my images are right here, again it's better you process the images first before editing and inserting. So let me take these images out because it's coming from the previous website we did. So let me take it here under folder called images, right? So make sure that you have your index file here and the images folder there, and both these, the folder and the file, will be inside the particular folder, which you can call as web, right? So here it's all messed up with the previous website altogether, right? But remember, I'm looking at the images folder and the index.html, right? Now I'm going to insert the images into this index.html, which I have saved here. So you can go to insert, image, images. You can, they're not really looking at an alternative text. What an alternative text is, it is a small description about the image. This helps the screen readers used by blind people to get to know what this image is about. And if you want, you can add it. Let's say scuba diving, and here let me insert the next picture. Insert image, scuba diving in deep sea. This one is actually in a pool. So if you want to change that, you can change it here, right here in the properties window. Scuba diving in a pool. Right, so the images are added. Now to the logo, insert image, logo. Again, the alternative text. You can say CS scuba logo. Let's reduce the logo size. See, automatically the table gets adjusted. So that's one of the advantages in this. Okay, now to the formattings. Let's do the edit changes. Background, they have given a particular color for the background. Let me take it from the paper. So the color is given like this. So let me copy this color. And how I'm going to edit to the background? Now here we have 2 backgrounds. One is the page background, it's here. The other is the table background. So if you want to add this only to the table, you can select the table, the border. That will give you the properties of the table. And there's a background color right here where you can type the hexadecimal code. That's it. The color is added. Table only, right? Text color for introductory text is this. So let me copy that. Introductory text is this. So highlight the whole text, and font color is right here. paste it. That's the color. And we need to set this to paragraph. It should be 2 paragraphs. So let me highlight this and select paragraph from the properties. And let me highlight this and select from paragraph. It's already selected, by the way. Now you can see that it is not attaching any styles, right? If you didn't switch off styles at the beginning in the properties, it would create a style for every formatting that you do. So remember to switch that off, right? So now it's pure HTML. Now if you go to code, you will see code view. It's pure HTML, you see, right? See the paragraph, see this one. See the font color. Font color is from HTML, and it's the hexadecimal code, not any styles, not any CSS, right? Company name H1. Company name H1. So let's highlight the company name and let's select this as H1, heading 1. Page title 18, bold. Page title highlight, size 18. Now you can see it shows only up to 7 here. So you need to type 18 here. Just type 18. Enter. That's large, right? And then bold. Now if you set it to bold, you will see in the code or split window it's adding D. That's what exactly we needed, right? Okay. Just give me a moment. So I was here. Right. So the home page is done, and it should be center aligned according to this thing. So we can use the alignment buttons there. Right. They haven't specified a color for that. It should be italic and bold. So just highlight and use italic there. Simple as that. Introductory text should be paragraph. That's that we have done, and one of the images should be linked. But before that, let me convert this into buttons. I mean cells that look like buttons. So you can add the background color here, and the text to white. Text color is here, and bold. Increase the font. That's too much. Okay, this should be 18 points, I think. Yeah, so make sure that you set it to 18 pt points. Otherwise, it's huge. And let's see how it looks like in the code. Just go to code view, and I can see it says 18 pt, but they haven't really mentioned whether the 18 is x or pt, right? Whether it is pixel or points. Maybe it should be larger than the company name, so let's keep it as pt, right? And company name also will make it center line, and this as well. Courses also will make it bold. And what's the size we used? 4. Let's make it 4. And center line. Okay, the 2 buttons are done. And now we need to link one of the images. Now we can even set the okay. So if you want, we can press enter so that this has a gap there. And now to link the image, what you have to do is just click on the image, and in the properties window you have this link. For the link, let's give the site address they have given. Let's give http:// as well. I can see it's linked. Okay, if you want to open this link in a new tab or new window, you can set the target to _blank. And the telephone number and everything, no? We need to have that. So let me copy that here and paste it to the footer. Center line. You can see that this is already a link. Can you see the link mail to? So the email links they come as mail to with the protocol mail to mail to simon@cscuba.net. Right? Okay. Right. So I think everything is done. Let's check the output. Before checking the output, you can even give a title for this. You can give a title like "Welcome to CSCuba." You can give a title. Now this title is going to appear on the browser, the title bar of the browser, right? Okay, now to view it in the web browser, so what we can do is there's this globe icon right here. Preview. Just click there, and you must see the browsers that you have installed in your computer. If not, you can go to Edit Browser List and click on plus and look for the browser exe file. The browser's exe file, like for example chrome.exe, you can browse for that, and you can add that browser to this browser list. Okay, so right now you can even set the primary browser to whatever you like. Okay, and you can see that if you press F12, this will be previewed in the browser, or you can just drop this down and select preview in Chrome, save changes, yes, and that's how it will appear. Okay, now you can see there's a bit of scrolling. To reduce the scrolling, let's take these up. Less, refresh. Problem is you can't really reduce the size. Okay, let's reduce the size of the logo. That's the only option we have, and take this up. Okay, Control S. Still there, no? Okay. The size is 250. Yes, size of course 250. The problem was this actually. I'm not very sure whether they are looking for PX. Let's try PX and see. It's the same size, right? Font size PX. They want it in 18. Okay. There's no other option to reduce. Okay, let's reduce this further. And take it to the center if you want. Okay, so it looks like you need to reduce the zoom because of this huge size of the home page, right? Okay, so let me revert it back to the previous size. Keep it at that size. Okay, so the home page is text is in 18px. So you preview it, and then let's zoom in, zoom out, right? Zoom out. Okay, this size will be fine. Here there's a bit of scrolling. I think this is fine. Right now, what you can do is you can center align this whole table so that it looks more professional. So what you can do is you can just click on the border of the table, and right here, border, table align. You can set it to center. Just click on the border first and then set it to center. save, refresh. Right now it's fine. You can see it's really clean now, and professional as well. Only problem is the size. Just scrolling. F11. Yeah, but F11 doesn't show the title bar and everything, right? So can you see the title bar? That's what we added here, right? The title bar here. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You can reduce it and take it like that. And if you want to expand the whole thing across the whole page, what you can do is for this table size, if you just click on the border, you get the table properties. Right now you can see the width is set to 1047. What you can do is you can just put 100%, right? 100%. That will take the whole width of the page. Right? I think that's even better, because now everything is like nicely fit, and I think we can even increase the size of this little more, right? Yes. Remember, they wanted you to remove the background. I haven't removed the background. Okay, let's put this to the original size now. That's the original size. Let's reduce it. Now the nice thing here is the table automatically adjusts its size. A little bit of scrolling. Let's reduce a little bit. The table automatically adjusts the size, so we don't need to do that. So that's better than Word, right? Okay, so I think we have done everything. We have linked this as well. You can see it goes to cscuba.net. And let's link the two pages now. Now I haven't got the second page. I haven't got the second page. To get the second page, all you got to do is just save this as the second page, the course. But before that, let me link this, highlight. The link is right here. Right? You can link it to courses.html. Press enter. Again, if you want to open it in a new window, you can set it to blank _ blank. Here of course font color. Font color is set, but it doesn't appear in that color because it is set from the page. You have to go to page properties and set change the hyperlink color, right? So the best thing here is without wasting time, you can change the background color so that the link is visible, right? Similarly, let's link the courses as well. So here, courses.html. I think I linked it to the wrong one. Form. Yeah, this was linked to the wrong one. So it should be linked to index.html. Okay, save. Refresh. You can see it's opening in new windows, new tabs because of underscore black, right? Courses is not visible yet. Since they haven't specified the font size for the paragraph, let's increase the font size because we have that freedom here. Okay. You can see it's nicely adjust everything. Right now, to do the courses, what you do is you go to File, Save As. Let's save this as courses.html. Okay, so what are the changes we have to do? We have to remove the background color here. You can even copy this background color, cut it, and paste to this one. And change the home page title to courses. Remove the home page title and put it to courses. And we need to have the table, right? So let's remove this. it. Make sure that you don't overwrite your index file, and let's copy this and paste right there. You can see it's a bit out of alignment. That's because it's not actually a table. Problem here when it comes to alignment, because normally it should be aligning a table. Right, so let's try another method, because here you can't align, you can't, like, you know, difficult for that. Keep spaces. Yeah, I think it's better you convert this into a table here. Let's go to insert, table, convert text to table. You better do this, then you can copy this table straight away and paste to this. The table inside the table. Then I can see you can align. To some extent, but it's still not aligned properly. Remove the spaces and align. I don't know why they haven't given it as a table. It's a bit of work here. Better start from the left corner, okay? Left corner like this. Okay, now it's fine. Yeah, that's all. And let's color these two. You can add a background color. And the text color. Text color is right here. Okay, so it's done. If you want, you can even color these rows. That's one color. You can color these rows like that. You know, have you seen tables like that? Color odd and even rows like that. Odd or even rows. Okay, so that's done. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, there's a bit of scrolling here. I think we didn't zoom out. Zoom out, right? So this is at 80% and this is also 80%, right? So you have to zoom it out to 80%, right? Everything looks perfect. Number of classroom sessions, yeah. So you can, if you want to remove the border of the table, you can just click on the border of this table. Just click on the border of the table and you can set this to 0. Border 1 to 0. So now it's nice. Let's center align the table. Click on the border of the table and alignment center. So now you can see that is really easy and it's neat. than Word, right? Let's take this down as well a bit. Okay, now everything is fine. Okay. Click on the border. You have something called cell space. If you set this to 0, you can see the gap between the cells, between these cells. The small gap will be removed, right? So that you won't see it as a thick border. So cell space, if you put it to 0, that's how it's going to look like. So I think that is better than removing the border. If you remove the border, that's how it's going to appear. If you think that is okay, you can have it like that. Otherwise, you can keep the border. Let's center align this. Now let's check with the layout. According to the layout, of course, they should be left aligned. So I think it's better to left align everything. Set this to left align all the images, right? And you can even open the other one here. So both can be opened in the same software in 2 different windows. Set this also to left align. If you feel the table text size is not enough, let's increase. But these will be out of order. Yeah. Now the main advantage here is that it doesn't generate any CSS. I think that's fine. Okay, right. So both the pages are done. Courses, you can bring this. Yeah, everything opens in new windows, can you see? Because of underscore blank, new tabs. Right, so I think we have done it. That's the end of the design, but now we need to extract the HTML code. So let me show you how easy it is to extract the HTML code in this version, right? In this. So let me remove the cell spacing in the index page as well. Click on the border, cell spacing, set it to 0. Right. Now it's fine. Now let's see how we can extract, right? You will see it's so easy and it's so clean. The code will be so clean. Okay, where does it extract? Right, they ask you to copy and paste the HTML code in task A3, right? Now see what happens if you try to copy the whole code. Because in Word, of course, we were limited to copying only a small amount of code. Just right click, go to page source, view page source, and you will see this is the code, only this, right? In Word, of course, there were about 1000 lines, and if you pasted the whole thing into Word, it would go for like 34 pages, right? Let's zoom in a little bit, and you can nicely copy this and put it to Word. I think you can get everything into one page. If you want to get reduce it, just click on this table here and reduce the font. Set the layout to A4 and margins to narrow. Okay, now you can see everything is in one page. Right, Now the advantage here is that they want you to highlight the sections that you edited, the changes. What does it say? Highlight the code to show where the changes are made. That's for the second one, right? First one, of course, it is just pasting the HTML code plus taking a screenshot, right? The screenshot, of course, since you can see it now, you have to reduce, zoom out. 80% is fine. You can take the snipping tool and take the whole thing. So save changes, no. Let me paste it to the next page, right? Okay, so the home page, and if you are pasting the courses page, now you can see it's really consistent and neat. That's because we are using a true web authoring tool, right? Okay, so both are done. Now if you are doing the changes, let me do the changes first, because after doing the changes also they want you to copy and paste the HTML code and then only you highlight. So what are the changes? The background color is going to be, the introductory color should be black. So just highlight the paragraphs, 2 paragraphs, and just paste here, or just click on the color palette and select black. Simple. Hit Control S. Page title should be underlined. Highlight and select. Okay, now there's no underline here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to code, locate. Now you see in the design view, if you have highlighted this and if you go to code, that section is highlighted automatically. So you can see the bold is added, IE is added, and E and I came because I switched off strong and EM in the page properties, which is at the beginning of the video. You can check that. I'll be publishing this video because most of you were not here. Actually, when I came here, there was no one. I was alone, and I thought of recording this on my own. Okay, now to make it underline, what you can do is you can put U element, underline element right here. Don't forget that you need to close it. So this is the opening tag of U, and this is the closing tag of U. You open and you close. And let's go to design view and check. Yes, it's underlined. View. You can press F12 if you want to view it newly. Right, now again you right click, go to page source. Let's zoom in a little bit. No, it doesn't matter because we are copying and pasting. Control A, Control C, and let's paste it here. Let me take it to a new page. Okay. Click on the table icon, reduce it, reduce the font size. So that's Control curly brackets. Comes to one page. Okay, now where are we going to highlight? We're going to highlight the paragraph color, right? Paragraph color is right here. You can see the color is set to black. You can bold and increase the font size so that it will be highlighted. Bold with font size. Okay, if this is jumping to the next page, you can just cut this, paste into this row because it's a table. You can cut the whole thing and put it to this row. But what is the other change you had to show? The underline, right? Which is where is it? It's right here. See, underline. So see how easy it is to locate this. Will be increased. Now they haven't really asked you to highlight the previous changes, right? here they haven't asked you to highlight these changes that you did here, huh? Have they? No, I think they are going to check the code. Just pasting the code, that's all. Display the no highlighting, right? But after doing the changes only, they want you to highlight the code. Okay, so I think this is more than enough. Right, now see the advantage. Right, the main advantage I see here is that it gives only one page. You can put everything into one page, the whole code of the page. Whereas if you use Word, it would be 34 pages long. And the code is clean and there's no CSS at all because we switched it off before we designed it. And the designs are neat and consistent. Only problem was this table. We had to convert that table into a table in Word first before copying it here. Other than that, everything was okay. And the other advantage is that highlighting on the code is pretty easy. And if you use the Word, you saw how we had to find it out, going through inspect element and then take screenshots and paste. Okay, so that's how you use Dreamweaver for the web authoring activity. I have recorded the session. I will put it to YouTube and share it with you because most of the students are not here. Well, I think this is the best solution. So I'm going to install Dreamweaver in our lab. We are going to use Dreamweaver 8, this one. I have shared the setup file so we can have it installed and you watch the video and design this. One student actually sent me, even before this lesson, she sent me the result. That was quite well done, except for a few changes like the CSS was still there. And other than that, it was perfectly okay. So I would strongly advise you to do this. I shared the paper also with you. I have shared the setup file, so all you have to do is just install it and do it. Watch the video, right? Okay, so that's it. Try it, and if you don't try, it won't be easy in the beginning, right? Right. So we are going to switch to Dreamweaver, but it's not a must, right? You can use whatever you like, but I would strongly advise you to use Dreamweaver. Okay, that's it. See you.